Hi, I'm happy to. I can see you. I'm happy to imagine you. I can imagine you doing good, feeling good. But if there's something bothering you, let's give this video a chance to take you to a better place. A better place. I think I'm there now. Of course, reality is still giving me lots of discomfort, but I'm focusing on the good things, and finally I feel like I deserve all the best, and reality is not perfect, but I expect it to be perfect. I've been genuinely happier since I started talking to you. And I feel like it's a brave thing to say, because there is still a part of me wanting to say it won't last. Too many good days. I remember many years ago, I was laughing on the phone with a classmate. It was that old wired phone with a rotary dial. No mobiles back then. I was laughing and my grandmother was saying, "You're laughing so much, you'll end up crying so bad later." This proverb, or what is it? A folk saying. It's common for many cultures, I think. I understand that it's about balance, but I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't really laugh much. Do you? I want to laugh more. I smile every day though. So what if too many daily smiles and I will end up crying so bad later? That's okay. I like to deliberately think beautiful thoughts, wiring good emotions into my brain. But I'm not a robot, so maybe I will be in tears tomorrow. Maybe I'll wake up being unwell, feeling miserable. I know that it won't change anything. It won't affect the master plan for a happier life. Because happiness is inevitable. No matter how reality can make us feel, everything is changing for the better. Always. And our desired life is being created at this very moment. Everything is being taken care of. Happiness will come, no matter what. But thanks to that OCD anxious part of my personality, I just play it safe. And I say those extra affirmations. I'm telling myself that my fears, my doubts, my anxieties don't matter. And your fears, your tears, your doubts, anxieties, your bad days don't matter. Everything is changing for the better. Always. That's what I choose to believe in. That's what I want to think. That's how I want to think. It all starts with a thought, right? Thoughts create our emotions and our actions. I think I've never been this consistent in my entire life, like I am consistent with this little mind games, with this inner work, when I'm trying to control my thoughts, to decide what thoughts are powerful, what thoughts are powerless. But I understand that not everyone wants to play. Don't worry, by the way. I am playing for the both of us. So, being here with me, listening to me, you're automatically getting better and better every day in every way. Still, I'm not asking you to loop positive affirmations or to use the law of assumption. I'm just asking you to love yourself and to be aware of your thoughts. I think that this catching yourself game is a necessity. We need to catch ourselves when we have this destructive, toxic, irrational thoughts. And that's the only way we can become truly happy. So when you notice a bad, toxic thought, you don't have to change it to a positive one. That's what I would do. No, it's enough to notice it And then you can just create a distance between yourself and that thought. Remember that thoughts are not facts, so we don't have to accept them as truth. When you have this negative self-talk, when you're saying, I am this bad person, I don't know, I don't want to call you names in my examples. You're saying, I am this bad person, and you are identifying with the thought. It becomes a part of your self-concept. But thoughts are not facts. So instead of I am this, you can say, I have a thought about being this. It's just a thought. Can you feel the difference between I'm stupid, and I have a thought about being stupid? Does this thought make me feel good? Not really. So maybe it can go. I observe this thought and I let it pass. I know, easier said than done, but I believe that little by little, practicing this awareness, we become happier and stronger. Of course, we will always have all sorts of thoughts, and we can't criticize ourselves for having some terrible ones. It's just a part of being human. But we can choose not to give them our energy. And we can choose to think more kind thoughts about ourselves, more kind thoughts about others. Sometimes I do this. Sometimes I say, I love you in my head to random people. You can try that. And I'm sure you'll see how amazing it is to be able to feel love created out of nowhere. I love you. When we focus on pain, we experience everything through pain. When we focus on love, we experience everything through love. I know it's a cliche from any self-help book. If you believe that life is hard, it is hard for you. But what if life can be so much easier? Last winter, I was in a super survival mode. In autumn, I had a short trip to a neighboring country with a better climate. And when I came back to Moscow, it was gloomy, cold October. And I had to accept the fact that I would have to spend the whole winter here. So I decided that I needed to survive winter. That was the thought that I chose to think. And I started surviving. I remember calling my mom and asking her as a joke, but I was asking her, do you think I will even survive this? And winter came and all the roads in my district looked like ice rings. I have chronic joints pains, and I had this bad fear of falling down and breaking my bones. So I was very scared to go outside, but to feel normal, I needed to go outside, so at least to the local supermarket. So I was walking every day, and those winter walks, they were exhausting. I could see people around me walking normally, paying no attention to snow and ice under their feet. People didn't have tension in their bodies, and everybody was safe and sound. But I was taking a step, saying a prayer in my head. It was so tiring. And then my old windows didn't protect me well enough from the cold, and I had to survive some cold winter nights using my electric heater in addition to the central heating. And just isolation, loneliness, working from home, living alone. Many of my friends left Russia because of the political situation. And I didn't have enough energy and not enough money, I guess, to go out more often, to make new acquaintances, to participate in some social activities. I just didn't have energy. I was spending all my energy on surviving, and I was doing my best. I was doing my best to feel as warm and cozy as possible. I had online piano lessons. I registered on Letterboxd and started watching a lot of movies. I couldn't focus on reading, so I was watching movies. I started learning Japanese on Duolingo. just knew I needed to survive till spring. And I did. I went through those slow, lonely months, and winter was over, spring arrived. The roads were finally free from ice. I could walk 10k steps a day in my local park. But I just didn't want to go. I didn't want to practice piano anymore. I didn't even want to celebrate my birthday in March. I literally felt like I survived something, and I relaxed, and I was absolutely drained, physically and emotionally. So you see how I wanted to be different this time. I have this fear of winter. I have this idea of winter being exhausting and isolating, but I don't want this idea to control my life. I choose to believe that winter can be the happiest time of our lives. Of course, first we have autumn to enjoy. I'm going to clean my apartment tomorrow to be ready for autumn equinox. And I'll make a list of the things I'm grateful for. I am grateful for the most precious gift you can give me. I don't mean your like and subscription. I mean your time. I'm happy to give you my time, and I love giving my attention to this ideal world where we are becoming happier and happier. Thank you for being here with me. I love you. I will see you soon. Bye bye.